What's going on, everybody? It's Jay here. Today I'm going to be showing you the rest of the process that we use to get the dip out of the living room floor. In one of my previous videos, I showed you where there was a large gap inside of the beam that was running down the middle of the house and how it was causing the floor to sag. Today I'm going to be showing you how we added a new piece of 2x6 on the center beam of the house to help level things out and keep it supported. I'm sure some of y'all are wondering why I'm wearing a sling and why my voice isn't as angelic as usual. Over the weekend, I went on a ski trip with my friend. We had a great time, but in the process, I ended up having a pretty bad fall and I broke my collarbone into 3 pieces. I had a plate put into my shoulder earlier this week to help hold everything together so that it could heal correctly. And during the intubation process, my throat got beat up a little bit, so there's some swelling, but it'll go down and I'll be good as new in no time. In the meantime, I have some backlog that I'm gonna be working from so you guys can stay up to date, and I'll keep you all updated on the recovery process for this shoulder, and you'll see me get back to as good as new in no time. The last video I made about leveling the house, what we did was use the jack to level out the places on the piers. This repair is a little bit different because it's between the piers that are sagging. The main beams running through this house are made out of 2 2x6s and run from one end of the house to the other. The problem with this is that the joints are largely unsupported for these 2x6s. There is a gap between 2 piers where the boards are just nailed together with, like, I would say 2 nails on the ends, which isn't enough to keep it from flexing under the pressure of the walls. What you're seeing us do is add another piece of 2x6 between 2 piers where that one board is sagging down fairly significantly. While this was a simple fix, it wasn't an easy one. I had to spend a lot of time under the house getting everything lined up so that we could get this new board on and get it nailed into place. We also added another pier in the middle where that joint was originally located. This will help support the beam so that we don't have this problem again in the future. Now, if you were trying to repair a cracked beam, this is not the style of repair you want to do. You should replace the board entirely and get it back to its original specifications. For us, since we're trying to stiffen an existing joist, we added this on there to give it more support so that the weight of the wall load doesn't push it down any further. One extra thing we did is because the wall on the room above is actually sitting between the joists instead of on it, it was pushing the subfloor down. So we added 2 blocks to sit on top of the beam to fill that space so that the wall was being transferred directly down onto that beam that we just put in. That once again sort of helps with the floor flexing and helps keep things really level. We could have done this a little bit further down or added a full joist, but the space underneath was pretty restricting, so we decided to just put this block in right here on top of the beam to hold the wall load at that corner point. With this new piece of 2x6 in place, that center beam is now 3 2x6s deep for that 8-foot stent, and it's not going to bend anytime soon. I've had it sitting like that for a while, and it seems to be holding up just fine. After the fact, we did come back with a nail gun and put in a few more nails on a zigzag pattern up and down the entire length of this board. I hope this video inspires you to make improvements on your own home. If you have any questions about what you saw me do today, leave them in the comments below. If you want to follow this renovation from start to finish, I would invite you to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a good day.